third Saturday in October. A simple name and a complex rivalry. For one side, the Big Orange is just not a color they can sit with, and the other side, Crimson, has them seeing red. Easy to assume everyone here has a lighter in hand, and now we get to see who will use it. On the banks of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium in Knoxville. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Tennessee Volunteers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sideline. We check in with her now.
Guys, the Vols head coach told me before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
All right, Holly. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense will take the field for the first possession of this game. Crimson Tide dominated the last time they saw the Vols blowing out Tennessee.
Man, Reese, it was roll tide roll as soon as they got off the bus. David, they were bigger, they were stronger and faster, and it showed up on the scoreboard.
And Tennessee hasn't forgotten about it. You've had a year to stew on it and do something about it because you had a lot of mistakes a year ago.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Russell. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Had to throw it before he wanted. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Now on the return. Slips through the line. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The Volunteers offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Deshaun Bishop, more than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the...
Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Breaks away on the left. Touchdown, Volunteers. He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now in this defense to tackle.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now here's Russell. Right on the money. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down on that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. They punted it away on 4th down. catches it at the 30. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in 10. Breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. The Vols racing to the line in the hurry-up. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to run it. He caught it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. And that play was just about every kind of disaster you can think for the offense. Third and long coming up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. This third down a little longer after that penalty. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack. That might have knocked him out of field goal range. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. What a disappointment. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position.
All right, not ideal. Right, not ideal. You're an offense. You want to get a good kickoff return, but you're starting inside your own 10. Now come out, set the tone. Get some high percentage completion. You might not go with that script you had because you thought you might have a little better field position, but you just get some few first downs, get that first down right now.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll run it again. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. So the Vols offense takes the field to start this drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down. Despite all the bitterness in the Alabama-Auburn rivalry, to many, this game, Alabama-Tennessee, has the richest tradition and carries the most importance.
And you think of some of the legend.
It's a running room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. No midseason concentration laps here And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defense all year long.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Going to run it. It's Hill. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Keep it on the ground. Makes a man miss. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Sends it back in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on 1st down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Under fire. Finds a man on the left. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Vols want to move quickly.
And guys, we got to see his first start, right? Like, get started into this, being a highly recruited high school kid, taking that next step. And I'll tell you what, Jesse, watching his tape over these last weeks and now getting into the middle of the season, later part of the season, he looks like he's the part. Can he carry this team to the next level, to a natty?
That's what people are talking about now, David, because here's the thing. Everybody knew he had the physical attributes, right? The thing that we've been really impressed with, I think, is just seeing his poise and how he's handled the pressure each and every week for a true freshman. If this keeps up, David, I think that question could get answered. I think he could take this team at least to the college football playoff, and then who knows what beyond.
They'll run it on the counter. Picks up the 1st down. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. This time he's got it. Touchdown Volunteers! Put 6 on the board. That's the first score of the day for the nation's leader in receiving touchdowns. And the extra point makes it 28-0. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
The Tide ready to roll on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keelan Russell. Pocket breaking down. He'll try to do it himself. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Russell from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. They go play action with Russell. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Tennessee! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Heath Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the boundaries. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They want to run this quarterback. Did the work himself. He's loose. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Austin Mack. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Looks like Alabama will pick up the 1st down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Punts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Crimson Tide rolled to that last 1st down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Motion from the wide receiver. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the defense got it.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football, trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Looking down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Running inside. It's Bishop. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. He's up to 113 yards rushing. He continues to impress as he leads the nation in rushing.
And I think this is the key in this game, man. These rivalry games, it's about passion. It's about...
Could be an alley.
showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. The option, he'll keep it. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Russell on play action. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Buys a little time. He'll pull it down. Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
On back-to-back drives, this offense can't get out of their own way. They fumble again. Man, a lot of times you get fired when you fumble. This is another guy. Like, they're going to have to fire the whole team if they keep this pace going.
Throws to the tight end. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing Russell. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On the move. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Running through contact. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Trying to make magic up. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. The run inside. It's Bishop. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. Run in the red zone, it's Bishop. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They'll try to power it in. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tennessee!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And right down the middle. They already have the lead They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Russell. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Scanning the field, it's Russell. This time he's got his man. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Russell from the gun on third down. He's got him. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. On second down, they'll try the field goal to get the points before halftime. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
One more snap coming before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin our coverage with Florida State taking on the #1 team, the Miami Hurricanes.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
I caught up with Tennessee's head coach coming out of the locker room. He is very pleased with how his quarterback is performing. As you guys know, he has become really firmly entrenched in this Heisman conversation, getting to be a little bit later in the season. But his performance has got to match that hype. And in the first half, so far so good. Very pleased with what they're seeing, and Coach said he wants to keep that going here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Vols!
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Throwing, Mack. Makes the grab on the left. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Throws for the tight end. It's complete. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Mack. Quick strike complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire, trying to buy time. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Toss sweep to the right. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Mack finds the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. To the air, it's Mack. Oh, they're after him. And they got him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up in great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce 1 too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job.
And down he goes back at the 3. And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up on tempo. They're ready to do it again.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Volunteers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it a little bit.
Yeah, and just break that extra tackle, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll move the tight end. Austin Mack rushes on him. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Intercepted and room to run at the 20. Touchdown Volunteers. The defense putting points on the board.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Throwing Mack. Here's a heat.
And every time he gets brought down, everybody kind of gasps for a second because you're already on quarterback number 2, and you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. the least amount of hits as possible because you definitely don't want to go to QB number 3.
Knocked down immediately. They tried to surprise him on 3rd and long with the run, and nothing doing. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
And that was almost a huge mistake by special teams. On the punt return, fumbling the football, they are so lucky that they jumped on that ball and that their offense is now going to take the field because that could have been disastrous.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. Just watching the clock run out on this one, and we can turn our attention to what's in store for next week here in the midpoint of the season. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. This time he wants to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. The Vols moving quickly to the line.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up the scoreboard.
We'll get a stoppage here for an injured player for the Tide. And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Now the play fake. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Tennessee. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Football time in Tennessee is all Big Orange right now as the Vols have built a big lead.
And you can hear the Tennessee fans, and they're yelling Rocky Top at the top of their lungs. Tennessee's got it going. Jesse, later in the game, second half, this is right where they wanted to be.
I just think momentum's a real thing, and they've been able to ride that momentum here in the second half. When plays have presented themselves, they've taken advantage of those opportunities, and that's why Rocky Top is pulling away.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He finds a soft spot in the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Mack. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. So now it's 2nd and long. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on first down. The give on the option. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Bringing the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an idea.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bishop. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Volunteers want to pick up the tempo.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
To the air on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Off the play fake. Working that left side now. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Tonight it's Tennessee who will celebrate its victory throughout the Volunteer State as they have turned back the tide to lay claim to this rivalry once again. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.